experiment with the first unit power play is continuing. Sort of thing that you just want it working by the time the stretch run gets here, is just see what.
Well, I think it's working. I think, our percentage has gone up quite a bit from the start of the year. Now, listen, I told you guys before, I'm not opposed to always doing something different on it. And, I went with 5 forwards, in the Philly game. We scored. Well, we actually scored 2 when the clock was run out, and then, we got scored on the other night. And I told you guys about that. Like, 5 forwards is tricky. And, teams are going to look at that and they're going to attack all the time on it. That's going to be their mindset, the penalty kill. And it's not that I don't like 5 forwards. They move the puck well in zone and do some real good things. I don't like when it goes the other way. We're just going to keep trying new things, and I think which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to move people around and find new spots for them, and it frees up some guys a little bit more. So it's, I've done this before. I don't think it's a bad thing.
Pretty rare that Matthews and Marner -6.
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
Yeah. Do you even talk to him, or are you just like, that's an anomaly?
No, I talked to Matthews, and listen, there's some, one's a shorthanded goal, one's an empty net. I mean, sometimes you're out there and you're a -5 or whatever you are, and you got nothing to do with it. I mean, there's a couple on line changes where they're just getting out there and it's in the net. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into it, and they just got to move on from it. They got to be better too, though. There's plays that we talked about and went over today that we got to be tighter, and we got to have better sticks and better awareness of positioning and people on the other team in the defensive zone.
Do you have an idea of when McCabe will reach improved?
He's doing well, though. He skated this morning, so I don't really have a timeline. I don't think, hopefully it's not too long. I mean, we'll see how it keeps going, but he feels good, and he's doing well. That's the best update I can give you on him.
You've been very good talking a long time. What's it like coaching against him?
Well, he's a very good, smart coach. He's a guy that matchup-wise, he'll do some different things and stuff like that, so you got to be ready for it. Like, he's not just going to match head-to-head with top players all the time. He's going to throw other guys against your top guys and try to mix it up and get his guys loose a little bit against other lines. So he's a very good coach. He's done a lot of great things in this league.
Do you expect Stolarz might join you guys at some point soon on the ice?
Yeah, I do. Well, I think Stolarz will be on his own for a bit, but I expect that soon, like maybe this week, I hope, that he can get on the ice and do some things. With us, I don't know yet with that one.
Being the Indigenous Heritage Games tonight, what will this game mean to you?
Yeah, no, I think they're great and they're very important. For me, like growing up in my town of Calahoo and being around a lot of Indigenous people in my town, and I was very involved with a lot of people outside of my town with growing up with sports and all that stuff. So it means a lot to me, and I think they're great to celebrate.
Chris Versteeg and Francois Beauchemin to Los Angeles Kings, possible deal with Toronto Maple Leafs. In an interesting twist in the NHL trade market, new rumors are emerging about Chris Versteeg and Francois Beauchemin potentially being traded to the Los Angeles Kings. Sources indicate that the Kings, who have been one of the most active teams in recent weeks, are evaluating the possibility of bolstering their defense with Beauchemin, while Versteeg, who brings strong offensive capabilities, could be a key piece in a larger trade. This move becomes even more intriguing considering the Kings' surplus of offensive pieces available for trade, exactly what the Toronto Maple Leafs are looking for to strengthen their roster. It's speculated that with Versteeg included in the deal, the Leafs could be targeting a possible addition like Wayne Simmonds, along with a mid-range draft pick. This move makes sense given Simmonds' struggles this season, as he has yet to find his top form on the ice. To add more drama to the trade talk, there are even whispers that veteran defenseman Tomas Kaberle could be included, opening the door for a potential pursuit of Braden Shen. If completed, this move could have a significant impact on reshaping the Leafs lines and adding more depth to the team. Stay tuned for updates to see if these trades come to fruition and how they might shape the future of Toronto and Los Angeles this season. In an interesting twist in the NHL trade market, new rumors are emerging about Chris Versteeg and Francois Beauchemin potentially being traded to the Los Angeles Kings. Sources indicate that the Kings, who have been one of the most active teams in recent weeks, are evaluating the possibility of bolstering their defense with Boschman, while Versteeg, who brings strong offensive capabilities, could be a key piece in a larger trade. This move becomes even more intriguing considering the Kings' surplus of offensive pieces available for trade, exactly what the Toronto Maple Leafs are looking for to strengthen their roster. It's speculated that with Versteeg included in the deal, the Leafs could be targeting a possible addition like Wayne Simmons, along with a mid-range draft pick. This move makes sense given Simmons' struggles this season, as he has yet to find his top form on the ice. To add more drama to the trade talk, there are even whispers that veteran defenseman Tomas Kaberle could be included, opening the door for a potential pursuit of Braden Shen. If completed, this move could have a significant impact on reshaping the Leafs lines and adding more depth to the team. The Kings' situation is complex, as they are in the midst of a transitional period. Their aging roster, which includes a core group that led them to several successful playoff campaigns in the past, has seen some struggles in recent seasons. While there's a clear need for defensive help, Los Angeles may also want to improve their offensive consistency in order to make a deep playoff push. The combination of Boschman's defensive reliability and Versteeg's offensive upside could help the Kings balance their lineup. From the Leafs' perspective, this potential deal is about retooling for the future. The team is in a position to compete, but they also need to solidify certain areas on the ice. Adding a player like Wayne Simmons could provide the grit and scoring touch that the team has been missing. Furthermore, acquiring a mid-range draft pick could help with future team-building efforts, as Toronto looks to remain competitive while still developing young talent. The inclusion of Kaberle in the trade package could be a strategic move for both teams. The veteran defenseman, who has been with the Leafs for a long time, has seen his role diminished in recent seasons. However, his experience and offensive abilities could be a valuable asset for Los Angeles, who could use a steady presence on the blue line to help their younger players develop. The talk surrounding Braden Shen's potential involvement in the deal adds an intriguing layer to the negotiations. Shen, a versatile forward, has shown flashes of brilliance but has been inconsistent at times. If the Leafs are able to land him, it could be a great opportunity for both the player and the team to find success together. Shen's physicality, two-way game, and leadership could be exactly what the Leafs need to bolster their forward group. While the trade market can be volatile and unpredictable, these rumors suggest that both the Kings and Leafs are preparing for significant changes. For Toronto, this could mark the beginning of a new era, with a focus on adding more experience and depth. For Los Angeles, the trade could be a chance to retool and address some of the weaknesses in their lineup, while still competing for a playoff spot this season. Of course, as with any trade rumors, it's important to remember that these discussions are fluid and can evolve quickly.